Why it's
Hello.
not tracking? Why it's not tracking? Why is it tracking? No, it's tracking. Ayo. Ayo.
How are you doing?
Arr. Arr. Ayo. 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 Ayo.
How are you guys doing? It's Monday. So back to work and school.
No, that's not good. That's not good.
And that means back to army for the little gravity.
Huh?
Yes.
Yes.
Let me see. In Swedish.
K-pop Demon Hunters, yes! Kato! I love it. I love the movie. It was so good. The movie was so good. The movie was so fucking
Flame
good.
just subscribed. Hello every Nyan, who you are you?
How are you? Fine, thank you.
We gonna meet us soon. I heard.
You know, you missed your line.
Huh?
Oh my god! Don't you know that meme?
No.
The how are you? With the cat ghost of that old anime?
No.
No way. Wait, you don't know that? That's from the same anime as that America, yeah.
I did not watch it.
No, me neither, but it's like a very, very well-known meme. There's like a cat ghost. And the cat ghost is going through the school and it's like, how are you? Fine, thank you. Wait, can someone link that as if you don't know that? That's crazy.
Me don't know. Me stupid. Hey! Who's your favorite? You mean the song or over all the characters?
People didn't watch Azumanga Daioh. If that's the anime, no. Look at memes, you know?
Look
There
at
it
them.
is! Oh my god!
The meme.
That's not a cat, that's the father of one of her classmates.
I hate German ants!
That's the father of a children? How are you?
Bro, Grad, I can't hear anything if you say something. Everyone. What the fuck?
As if you didn't know that one.
I never have seen it! What the fuck is this? Guys, why?
Oh my god!
Okay, which one of the girls and boys side? Ah!
I'm the
which
guy.
of the
I'm the guy
girls-
that doesn't have eyes.
Oh fuck you! I like one of the girls and one. Oh wait, and like overall, my favorite one is Rumi. Because I kind of feel her workaholic persona. But I love all of the girls. And then
Who's the one that was eating popcorn so obnoxiously? That's also you.
everybody was like consuming the sushi hard.
Everyone. Based.
And from the guys, I actually think it was like it's kind of like basic, but I think Gino, because like the other ones, you don't see anything of their personality. That's why I can't really tell like
Yes,
Because-
the guy with the long hair. Huh?
No, I just thought you gonna say like, yeah, the dude with the abs had like the most personality.
They all have abs.
But Abby had more abs.
Yeah.
That fucker.
By the way,
You go.
I have another IRL story that I have to tell you guys about. Let me just.
Wait, before we can we talk about something different which we
Even
watched
hundreds.
right now?
About what, the meme?
No, about the Sashka video with
Ah,
this ugly lula
no.
things.
What was the name of that thing again?
Lula dolls, lulali boo dolls, luli lulalu. I don't know. Can you look it up the video?
What do I search for that ugly ass doll?
Ugly ass doll trend.
I actually found it. La boo boo.
La boo boo.
La
Yeah,
boo
la
boo.
boo boo boo.
That is the biggest bullshit. For the ones under you, like for the ones of you that don't know what that is, don't worry, we didn't know either. It is basically a how do we even see that? It's from a cartoon show that was like created 10 years ago, and for some reason a Chinese company bought the rights to produce like merchandise for it now. And I don't know how, but they made this shit viral. Like, mega viral. For some reason, though, we've never heard of it before. It is basically an ugly doll, which you can, like, it is a gacha system where you can buy boxes where you don't know what's inside, then you pull them as, like, with a different color or special variants or whatever.
Yeah.
It's comparable to, like, for example, back then, collecting Pokemon cards and stuff like this. But the thing is, these things look so fucking ugly, and I honestly don't know anyone. I don't know anyone who collects these or is like hype for them or anything. This is one of these trends that seems to be everywhere, but no one heard of it.
They're no ass. They look so fucking ass, man. Like, bro.
Look like
what is
small
this? It's
gremlins.
Like, they look like ugly ass gremlins.
Why? Bro, don't ask us.
And those thingies, I did not get it how much they cost because everybody was like saying a different
Between 40
price.
to 70.
Yeah, something between like a box and randomized. Like you don't know
What's inside?
what's inside. Costs like 40 to 50 bucks.
It is money laundering.
Bro, what?
100%. Has to be money. Why? Yeah. Okay. The thing is, though, the IRL story, right? For like some of you probably know that we have been looking into getting Mina an upgrade for her PC recently, and we also bought some new parts. So yeah, when her PC is completed, it's probably better than mine. Welcome to the stream, Nicola. And the thing is, I originally wanted to give this PC to one of these PC stores so that they can basically build it. And I don't have any issues with that because what we have to do, we basically bought a new case for Mina, a new graphics card, a water cooler instead of a normal box cooler, and just a PCIe port back of it. And I finally be able to fund the Expedition 30 free stream. Technically speaking, yes, if Mina has nothing against it.
No.
Why not?
No. I'm getting already headache if I watch gameplay of it.
Why?
I don't know why. But I think the person was back then playing was motion blur, so I think.
Yeah, you can turn it off. No.
And
Thing
not
is
only nowadays,
though,
you can do it since years.
like I originally intended to get in contact with that store that helped us repair Mina's PC. Like, should be about a year ago, right? I think this was also in summer. And back then, it's like a very small and cozy store in our, you say village, it's a town, right? It's a very small town. And this guy is like probably in his 60s, but still has like very good expertise when it comes to PCs. And back then he was basically only telling us, yeah, eating because CPU is too strong. I would recommend buying this and that cooling unit, and just we did so, everything worked. And to be honest, the guy was pretty chill and like, yeah, basically wanted to come back to him. So I wanted to call him last week. The guy had vacation. Fine. All right. I called today, right? And I asked him like, yeah, you helped us last year. And I wanted to ask if you also offer like PC upgrading, rebuilding thingy services. And he said like, yes, technically I do. And I asked him like, okay, technically speaking, like, where's the issue? And he says like, yeah, just tell me which parts you have. And I told him like, yeah, we have a new case. We have a new graphics card. He's like, okay. And we have a PCIe port. And he says, what? Like he didn't understand. I explained to him what it is. He says like he's never heard of it, which is kind of strange, but okay. Anyways, moving on. And I mentioned that there is supposed to be a water cooling unit in there. And then he's like, no, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that. And I asked him like, yeah, why? Yeah, he has like bad experiences with water coolers, and he's never building one of them into a PC ever again. And I told him like, yeah, but for the stuff that we have, and as a matter of fact, that in summer Mina's room gets up to like 35 to 40 degrees Celsius probably, we need something better than a box cooler because that thing isn't doing the trick. And after a little bit like back and forth, he says like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. And on top of that, he also then told me like, yeah, I'm not doing PC rebuilds if I haven't bought the parts myself. And I then said like, I mean, I know a couple of things and I work together with people who know way more than me. And we check the parts and everything works. Like everything fits together. And he's like, yeah, no, I don't trust anyone when it comes to this. I want to look at the parts myself. Then I was like, I mean, if you don't want to build in like a water cooling unit, then what's the point? And after a little bit back and forth, he said like, yeah, we could just try it with the box cooler. But the thing is, I don't want to upgrade the PC to better things, keep the box cooler the same to then realize that it's not enough. So,
especially alone on Wednesday, it's supposed to be 39 degrees in Germany.
Yeah. That is also a thing. Like we said, my brother's still available. No. Trikes, hear me out. You don't know the full story yet. Okay? And then we have some goats in our community, right? We have some really, really good people in this community, including Soulflame, right? And he and Trikes both offered to drive down where we live and help us reconstruct that PC.
Also Trikes?
I think intentionally he said he would like to come as well. Like originally. The thing is though, in the beginning I said like, yeah, no, I don't want to abuse you guys like that in quotation marks. So I wanted to get in contact with that guy first, but because he's being a little bitch, I basically came back and asked like, yeah, would you like to come by at some point when you have the time? And the goat actually said, yeah, bro, like, in like nearly 2 weeks, I can make it on a weekend. So, yeah. On the weekend of the 12th of July, we will reconstruct Mina's PC. Road trip with brother. And,
the problem is, like, if you would come both, you would need to share the same bed.
Yeah, the thing is, I I don't want to.
Action.
That's not what I was implying. But the thing is, I don't want to ruin it for you. But you would probably get like the guest bed, aka guest couch, which is upstairs. And upstairs in an apartment that is already under the roof, gonna be cozy. Gonna be pretty warm. All I need is food as payment. Yeah, that is the craziest thing as well. That guy is driving, like, or taking the train for like 5 hours to us. Which is insane, right? 5 hours. And I ask him, yeah, what do you want to have for building a PC? And he's saying, I don't want anything. To be honest, I'm not a huge fan of basically when I ask someone for help and they say like, bro, I don't care. I don't want any money. I usually just, I'm like, I don't care. Just give me your PayPal account, for example, and I give you the money. For example, we asked Rini a while ago for help on an artwork. And she also said like, it's for free. But I hate having to ask people for something and then they tell me it's free. I usually give them like amenities or money or whatever, right? And he said he doesn't want anything. So I said we will basically order a huge amount of food and then you can basically eat with that. I basically pay with food. I pay with food and couch. I don't know.
The couch is, but the couch is not really good. He will sweat his ass off, I swear.
Saturday morning, they're already talking about it. The funniest thing is though that I don't know, that conversation was so like complete left field. I had the call with this guy to then realize that he's being a little bitch, right? Because the thing is, listen, you have a PC store. You have the only PC store around, right? It is not even close. Like the next PC store from here would be 25 kilometers probably. And the guy is refusing to use like the better cooling system or to build it in. I don't understand it. But the fact that he also wasn't realizing that the box cooler isn't doing the trick. Bro lives in a... Yeah, to be honest, Spooky, you will look at me like that because usually it's like, oh my god, I want to live in a big city so I have connections to everything. It is incredibly chill. If there would not be one specific person living close to us, living here where we are would be a dream. It is so quiet here. Bro is a villager. I'm gonna steal your child.
That's not really good for the child.
No, but to be honest, I would rather live in a small like town or village than in. I'm not a big city guy. I don't know how it looks with Mina.
City.
You would like to live in a big city.
Yes.
So you hate it where we live.
Yes.
Why? Is that apartment not good? Is it not good enough?
Bro, if I would need to go to a job, I have no job here. Even if I want to do like a mini job, because I will not go to the same grocery store again after I got treated like piece of shit. And the next one is like over like 45 minutes of walk. And if they want to do early shift, I need to get like at 3 a.m. and need to go alone in the darkness as a woman through a whole big city or small city. But most of the people are drunk here.
Driving license, woman.
Yeah, sure. Driving license, woman. Where do I get the money for the car and for the license?
Man.
Ah, GradNC is gonna pay me like 6K or so. Nice, man.
Driving license. Well, if he hasn't really touched water cooling, then he has too much fear of ruining it by spilling water on the PC. The thing is, like, these water cooling units are a closed, like, a closed circle or not. Like, if you just normally build it in, there's not really even a fear of damaging anything. And he said he had one bad experience at some point. You don't know with which brand, you don't know how long ago. Could be that he had tried to build in like the first ever water cooling unit 25 years ago. And something wasn't working. And since then he's like traumatized. Can't even do anything wrong with them. Yeah, that's the thing as well. The thing is with me, it's not like the fear of like spilling water on my shit. It is basically the fear of I have built in mine together with Selena, which was, I don't know, any like a fucking big one from Be Quiet. Like 2 years ago, it was the best one on the market at that. And it was not something that you can stick onto, like with the glue already applied. It is something that you had to apply with thermal paste. And since we didn't want to reconstruct the whole PC, it was basically a thing of like you as a man having like chunky fingers. You don't even have space there to do anything. So yeah, we were a little bit in hot water there. But we managed to do it, even though that it took us multiple attempts. And to realize that the first water cooling unit that I bought was broken. Somehow. Chunky. Like, come on, you need stick fingers to get this inside. Because the thing is, I can share a picture of my PC later. It is a thing of like a couple of millimeters space in between.
Luminor's in your chat. Hello. Have you heard about Saba's yeah, I'm actually drawing next by also like a fan art about Saba.
Beep-a-poot.
Beep-a-poot. Beep-a-poot. Beep-a-poot.
Your first one arrived broken? Yeah, you have to see. I bought all of the parts. They arrived. And to be honest, I cannot see what is in the package, right? And everything sounded normal. And then when I shared my plans of rebuilding PC, Selena basically said like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna come down as well. I'm gonna help you with constructing the PC. And she's basically the same as you. So she loves to create or like to build PCs together. So we were like doing this together. And when she came down, we like unpackaged everything, built it together. And once we had everything there and started the PC, it was normally booting up in the BIOS. And you see like the temperature on the bottom. I think on the bottom left it was. And the temperature was going like 60, 65, 75, 85, 90. And then the PC just turned off. And to be honest, at this point, we didn't really know what the issue was because we built in everything. The water cooler was connected. The water cooler was running as well. And we tried this multiple different times. And at some point, we thought like, okay, maybe we applied the thermal paste wrong. So we removed it again. Like cleaned the CPU and like the thing where you put the cooler on. And we did this like 3 or 4 times. Not gonna lie, ever since I'm scared of that shit. Because you never really know when something is damaged until you actually build it together and like try out for multiple times. I guess you need those piano fingers, or also more commonly known as yaoi looking ass fingers. Yaoi?
Yaoi.
There's something I'm not understanding.
Yaoi.
Anyways, like we built this together multiple times, and then at some point we said like something has to be broken because we tested it individually. We used in like my old cooler, and it was kind of working, but the thing is like the old cooler wasn't strong enough to handle the new processor. And yeah, at that point we were a little bit lost for words because Selena drove down 6.5 hours to us, and like there's not really a PC hardware store in our surrounding area. So what did we do? We looked up every single like MediaMarkt, Saturn, like any type of fucking electronic store in the surrounding area, and we called all of them and asked like, yeah, do you have PC hardware? If yes, do you have this and that cooler? If no, what other coolers do you have? And we did this for like a good 2 hours. It was basically like just like doing code calls with companies the whole time. And at some point, we like discovered a tiny ass PC store in the corner of a big like warehouse or something. And that specific store had one of those still in bulk. And we bought that one. We had to drive there for like 50 minutes. And funny enough, on the way there as well, Selena got a crack in her windshield due to a stone. That was on the highway. So yeah, it was a perfect trip. Yeah, that was a hell of a bra moment. Because I basically wasted 250 euros because in the end, the original seller refused my return of the broken water cooling unit because I quote unquote already used it. And he cannot like check if it was damaged because of me or because of delivery. But the thing is, this basically means if you get delivered broken PC parts, you're fucked. Because obviously you have to try them before you actually realize that they're broken. And when you try them, it's already over. Or do I see this wrong? Well, probably, yeah. Red, please come as close as you can. Blame the entire screen with your face. I want to look close at your scar.
Hey!
What's up? Hope that was enough of the scar. You made my day. No problem. If it's that easy. But yeah, building my PC or like upgrading my PC back in the day was a hell of a journey. Because you can't imagine how afraid I was that we've broken any other part. Because like trial and erroring to find out which part is broken is like, I mean, of course, with the cooling unit, it was very easy to figure out. But just imagine we would have broken something else because Selena also helped like upgrading Mina's PC the last time when we got the processor. And of course, the processor is very expensive. And when you like damage anyone, like even one of these small golden spikes on the bottom of it, you're fucked. Normally not. When you figure out that one of your PC parts got shipped with a defect without much hassle. I bought that from Mind Factory. And Mind Factory has usually a good reputation. But like they wanted me to explain what happened. And I told them like, yeah, it got shipped to me. I unpackaged it 2 weeks after it got delivered to me. We built it in, didn't work. Like, we tried multiple different ways, then we used another one just to realize that the other old one, which is not, like, good enough, had, like, a better cooling... Had, like, better cooling than the water one, so we knew that was broken. And we got the new one from a different store, built it in, and then everything worked. And the guy basically said, like, yeah, no returns, because I already unpackaged and used it. I kind of felt scammed, because I think that water cooling unit was 200 bucks or something. So basically, I wasted 200 euros. Selena got a crack in her windshield. And a couple of hours of lost lifetime. Because we were trying to fix the broken thing. But in general, I think Mina will be very happy when her new PC can run more.
If it's running more shit.
I mean, with that graphics card, definitely. Because I also think your PC sometimes just struggles because it can't really breathe in that corner, and your cooler is still not strong enough. Finally, have Mina stream games or no lags after 2 hour stream. To be honest, then we can also flawlessly play Silent Hill. Wait, when was the release again? In September, right? And you said you wanted to do like a partial cosplay one with the school uniform. You have to look up how, like, if someone even sells them or it's not even that like special, right? Uniform as a design.
Not really.
25th of September. 7 days after my. Crazy. On a Sunday. And really long stream. But oh wait, never mind. I have holidays when I have my birthday. Yes. And I think you're also done with uni, right?
Kinda, yeah.
And we can. Oh, by the way, Res, I wanted to ask you something. Or like to Soulflame and Trix and all of the other people in chat as well. Would you guys be interested to play Peak as like a community game evening at some point? Because not gonna lie, the game like isn't like known of like having the best graphics and shit like that, but it is mad fun. I streamed it on Friday together with Ann, Mises, and Netta, and I had such a blast. And I played it test-wise with Toffee as well, and it also was kind of funny, and we were just 2 people. So I think this game has a lot of meme potential. Bought myself the game just 2 days ago. Ken? What? I don't know about spinning in my head, but I can try. Oh, it's the motion what is it called? Motion sickness? You, to be honest, you probably have motion sickness in every single first-person game, right?
Yes.
Did you also have motion sickness when you played GTA?
Yes. No, because I was playing third person.
Oh, true. Okay, never mind. Motion of... Bro, motion sickness sucks so much. The fact that you cannot play games properly and just you're like dizzy all the time. I think Mina also said once that she's getting like sick to the point where she feels like she has to puke or something. Was that you?
Not to puke, but my like it's getting like really swirly, and I can't focus, and I would like just to like sleep.
Sleep?
Yeah.
Well, maybe this can fix your sleeping issues.
Nah, but that's
Just play a first-person game before you go to bed. Like, are there any like big games out there that you would love to play but you can't because of the first person thing?
A couple ones.
Can you name one in particular?
Bro, I don't have anything now in mind.
Legends of.
That's third person.
Whole games in VR. I mean, come on, be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
Be honest. Who of us has a VR headset? I don't. To be honest, if I would ever get a VR headset, there's only one game I want to play. I think Mina knows it.
Phew! The cat game.
Yes. Would just be me for 3 hours looking at cats and doing.
Oh wait, I have a already animated.
Maybe Skyrim then? Or having problems with. Wait, wasn't also like I think there was a chat like a recommendation at some point where someone said we should be playing. Like what was it called? Black Water? What is it called? It was a very popular like it's probably a triple that got released maybe like a year or two ago. But the chat said we should definitely check it out at some point. We couldn't play it because of specs. Will the two of you be pulling to B? 100%. I don't know about Mina, but I will definitely pull her. I will pull her.
Yeah.
To be my beloved. Oh, by the way, speaking about to be, Mina.
Hmm?
What did we do last weekend?
Cosplay shooting.
Where the people?
Oh!
Go straight, no, up in the zigzag. Hmm? Oh, by the way, I also wanted to point out something. I'm currently preparing like more raw clips for Blue Crystal, so we have some new shorts very soon. But the thing is, because I usually do this like every 3 to 4 months, not having any collabs or like a lot of collabs in the last 3 to 4 months definitely shows with the amount of clips we have. Because for some reason, the most clips I was able to find was when we played Repo. And I mean the Echocalypse smash and pass thing, like the amount of reactions. To be honest, like the Repo one went crazy. I think I got like maybe like 20 clips or something off of that stream, these 2 streams alone. And I haven't checked the peak stream yet, because I think this might also be great. Soulflame also said that this is a content gold mine or something when I streamed this on Friday. To be honest, the only good moment I could recall was when I wanted to trigger the mushroom. And then all of a sudden everyone fell down. I don't even know how that happened. I think they triggered a mushroom as well or something. No idea how it looks like going first person for me sometimes. Oh god. mean, if that's the case, then I'm happy that I don't have motion sick. Thing is, I always thought that motion sickness is that one specific or is that called something else? I've always thought that is that setting that when you move around, leaves like it looks like when you simulating that you're drunk. It has like these motion lines. Do you know what I mean? That when you move your head, for example, that it doesn't look clean, but there are these lines that get dragged when you move back and forth.
No clue what you're talking about, Grad.
I can try to look it up. The only instance I can recall this moment was a fucking Minecraft texture pack. I think that's not really a good thing to describe it with. You can simulate it through low shutter speed. Yeah, exactly that. That's what I was talking about. But I don't know what the correct term for that is. Cindy, best girl. I think Mina thinks otherwise.
Mihara.
Yeah, I was about to say it's Mihara, but it's the special bonding chains one. Not the other one. Mina doesn't like the other one.
Other one is trash.
I wouldn't say it's trash, but it can't compete with the bonding chains one.
It's trash.
You know, don't be so mean. The artist also has feelings.
I couldn't care less, bro. I don't even know. Bro, that's the same artist who did like Emma, and I don't know what the artist did. Do you like Emma?
No, the fuck. I mean, the new one. The new one is good.
The new one looks
but
good.
But the old one, no.
Yeah, that's why I don't get what the artist saw. Like he's doing. Like overall, he's not bad. I don't mean that, but I don't know. Some stuff looks so weird at the characters he's drawing.
To be honest, Emma.
So uncanny.
I would go as far as to say that Emma, like the old design, probably the worst one. Okay.
Worst one is still Biscuit.
That has more to do with how the character is instead of how she's drawing. How she's drawn.
The art style is also not mine.
I mean, it is better than Emma, though. It is skeptical.
Yes.
Skeptical.
Oh, by the way, guys, wait. Res, are you still here?
Oh my god, the new
Guys,
character.
No. I need to tell you something. I was like, we were talking about our secretary in our game we have, which you can also technically date. And
I know where this is going.
Then we were thinking about some lewd shit and so what we could implement, but most likely out of fun. But I wasn't saying, yo guys, we can do stuff like that. And then I showed how I undressed in the Live 2D skin Wilhelmina. And then the conversation was driving crazy. Because a lot of them are
Mina, you're still in school.
Huh?
You're still in university. There's no loot shit in university.
I can't imagine.
That's not allowed.
And then everybody was really curious about the game. Then I made at least one person play the game. We would have had like 2 more people playing the game, but the issue is the 2 girls like girls, but they prefer men. And they said the men in the game are mid.
Well,
So they
not
were
surprised.
disappointed. Yeah. And the person who was like playing it currently said, like she just started it, but her favorite one currently is the casual outfit of Luan, like the main.
Has she seen the bunny skin?
She does not like it.
What?
She is not that NSFW fan, actually.
Oh. I mean, sure. He wants to live vanilla.
Why not? Leave her alone.
Okay, sorry.
Don't criticize my girls.
A girl.
I still play it. It's free to play. Why should I not play it?
The game is so damn generous, it's crazy.
Yeah, especially to you, huh?
I mean... Wait.
Huh?
Great that I stream while standing up.
Okay, Grad.
Game being generous to me is an I'm not even joking, by the way. I pulled so many 5 stars in this game. It is absolutely ridiculous. And it reached a point where Mina is just mad at me when she sees that I pulled another one.
Because I have no luck. I had luck, but the luck
Skill
is
issue.
gone.
Yeah, I stole
okay.
your luck.
Give it back.
I steal the luck.
Give it back.
Oh, my luck. You can buy it. For 50 bobooks.
Oh yeah, sure.
50 bobooks.
So you can finance your Nikke skins or what?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's return on investment. But almost +5 on all characters from banners. So yeah, it's pretty free-to-play friendly. Absolutely. Like, they just drop the fact that you can get, like, 3 skins completely maxed out when just playing the game normally. And these are not shitty skins. One of the skins is incredibly broken in-game as well. And you have, like, 5 banners running at the same time with 3 daily pulls. Like, plus weapon banner with 3 daily pulls of each and every character. They give you, like, I think in total, just from that summer event alone the last 2 weeks, I probably got like 153 pulls, if that's even enough. You bought any Nikke skins yet? No. I probably also won't. Like, the only skins where I would have considered actually buying them would have been, or like would be the Naga skin. But unfortunately, I was a little bit too late with that. I would have considered, that would have been 100%. And I'm a little bit jealous that Res has her. Yeah, you and your smiley, I saw that. Big Naga fan, I see. Listen, the kimono skin of her is gorgeous. That skin is super, super good. I think Mina can back me on this.
Overpriced.
But it's a good skin. It looks good.
It looks good, but it's overpriced.
Yeah, I can. But yeah, Res has the money for that. Res the rich. Bro, can we also speak about the... Can we also speak about the fact what a sick room Res has when he has his camera on? I would trade.
I mean, you would trade.
Not gonna lie, his room is really, really... I will go to the toilet real quick.
Hmm? Why it's still moving so much? I'm confused. Wait, if I do this. My bed cave. I would love to have a bed cave because it's fucking hot in here. Dünne size corners. Bro, in Germany it's supposed to be like, how much? 39 degrees in 2 days? I don't want this. I don't want that. Guys, why like this? It should stop. More than gold. Loves your sins. Beneath your skin. Higher. Higher. Idol. Oh, the songs are so fucking good in this movie! Ah! Beneath your skin. Damn jelly. Your idol. Mina, are you sure that your model isn't sick? There's Kaiser as a kind of conscious. Wait, what? Huh? You mean because of my blush or what? I just added the blush today because it's fucking hot in here. I'm suffering. I have nothing to hydrate here. I have no water. What the fuck? Why is that moving the whole arm? No, I don't want that. Stop doing this.
My stomach just turned 180. Oh.
Seems like your chicken was not good.
Chicken expired in a week.
I don't know why then. Are you good? Having you like big ass diarrhea? By the way, guys, I'm so sad. Like, you know, I have like this game project for school. This like kind of like cozy farming game, right? And we had a kind of like a meeting today, and my producer called me and was asking me, "Yo, have you like you doing your stuff nice and so, and you're like pretty quick. So I wanted to ask you, do you think you're gonna be able to model like a character?" And I told her, "Bro, no."
I'm back.
Hello.
Oh.
I'm like 2D artist. So I do sometimes like 3D environment shit, but I never did characters. I hate character. I'm already will cry if we do like the character exam. And then she like, okay, fine, understandable, all right. Because currently we have like 2 people sitting on the character stuff, but they are also not really like good with like character shit. Especially the one is also like just a 2D artist. She has also not really that much clue about 3D modeling characters, which is fine. And then we have a different person. He's cracked if he draws like in his own style or needs to model his own stuff, right? But he has no fucking clue if he needs to like work in a different art style, or like especially in a simplified style. He's like completely overwhelmed. He does not know what to do, and he has like already a hard time to work with that, which is really sad. That's why he has like a already hard time to work on the stuff. So yeah, we probably need to cancel some things, and my producer's currently pretty mad because there is like a couple of 3D environment artists which they don't do their work they're supposed to do. So yeah, because they are always saying they're sick.
I mean, are they though?
The one was like sick, but she had like, how you say it, like if you have like a lot of stomach issues and diarrhea and so.
So like you daily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she could not work until today on anything.
For how long?
And she for over a week.
So she was over a week stuck on the toilet.
Yeah.
Hello, you two. I see more art. Yeah. more ardent.
And I'm confused right now. Why it's not? Why he's saying he's empty? Why is what?
Dave, okay. Thank you, Riz. Also, Mina, I don't know if you realized no music.
There is music, but it's pretty quiet. Wait, I can change it. Sorry.
He's lying.
Better?
Like, coming back to the original thing that I said like a while ago before I had to go to shit. About the community gaming weekend, right? Why did my AC just went on? I was wondering, maybe possible, that you can get peak in like state where you can play with more than 4 people in an online lobby. Can you imagine peak with 10 people? Or just running and screaming around? I see myself there.
Oh, where did my mesh now go? Here.
What's up? Hello, Shonky. How are you doing?
I'm driving crazy. Bro, I would love if... I need this feature. I need this fucking feature. Bro, Live 2D, one day, please, please, I need a tool which is telling me where the fuck the mesh is open. Where is it open? I don't see an empty space.
Maybe a bot already? That's the thing that I haven't checked yet. Live 2D having Live 2D moment? Hackers don't even... Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you were on the stream on Friday, but later down in the stream, we got raided by Kiyomi. And Kiyomi told us that they were on a personal best run. And then they had to cancel their run because on stream a cheater joined, killed themselves immediately, turned into the ghost that like automatically happens when you die, and was hovering around them playing very loud music. But that's the only thing he did until they managed to leave. And when you see on social media what other people were experiencing, people just joining and spamming racial slurs on the mic and shit like that, that is scary, not going. Are you going crazy? Are you having fun? Shinoki asks. Gonna kill you, Shinoki. In a video game. Can someone heal my stomach cramps? What is that?
Me every day in my life.
I don't like. How can you live with that? That is
I don't.
unbearable.
I'm just existing.
There's a ghost. You guys, but you retracted everything. Why do you delete your own messages?
The episode of the fifth, I did not do yet because I'm waiting kinda for that maybe like the first season is finished, so I can watch it together with Grad and we can react on it. Or wait, maybe we're gonna already start soon. We will see. I'm a little bit waiting.
Didn't you say you wanted to watch that Wednesday? I think.
Maybe depending how far we go with the Balenciaga.
Bro, I don't. I'm still kind of curious. I don't think we will fill a whole stream with that.
Yeah. We will.
Mina wanting to look at the Crocs for 1,500 euros that have heels. By the way, welcome to the stream, Eric. Checking out Aura Culture as his first message.
Yeah. There's some spicy stuff there. Feel free to look up everything.
I'm sorry, but I have to leave.
Zvnio just subscribed. Hello.
Thank you for your subby, Neil, 11 months. Welcome back from the gym. I hope you enjoyed your time from the gym. I mean, awesome. Just, yeah, we are currently working on a new MMV. And we hope we're gonna be able to finish it earlier than usually. Can't promise that, but we try, because this time we also got like a little bit more help from different people to speed up the process. Depending if we get a collab with Nikke or not. If not, we probably just gonna like send our video for the competition, video editing competition for the next anniversary. Nikke, which character? Here. Cinderella. Yeah, nice. But she's killing me. How do I do it again? Oh god, how do I do this? Ah! Bro! Now. This is this. So, let me see. So. Where the hand? I'm getting confused. Save. Yeah, bro, I don't need to spam save. But thanks. it's so fucking speedy. Hello. Can you stop? Oh wait. Okay.
Getting to. I think the cat is broken. We need to.
I mean,
Broken.
bitch. Diarrhea fish.
How am I supposed to imagine that? Very, very long line of sheep.
Okay, fish. Okay.
You're right, Grad. I'm always right. Anyway, speaking like that, I got hit up by Mr. Man today.
Okay.
And he said that he got challenged by another streamer to play a Nuzlocke race.
Okay.
And he asked me if I think that he has a chance, and if I maybe have my old stream overlay still available, that he can
He
get
should
that.
create his own one, bro.
Listen. I told him like I can send you a link of a Fiverr thing. And he said like no, I don't want that because they don't look as good as he wants them to. And I said like the only thing I can do is check if I have it still somewhere around. And he says like, I mean yeah, you can check, but if not, that I can just create one by myself because as you know, I'm very skilled in every department. Bro, I swear to God, I could kill this guy sometimes. And sometimes I don't even know if he's playing a role or if he actually thinks like that about himself. I think it's probably a role, but I also think he's been so deep. He's so deep in his role. He probably believes the shit that he's saying. Yeah, that's lands for you. I read this conversation with. So deep, even jealous. The deep?
The deep.
The deep would be jealous. Where's Razan? Can't stop the A train.
Oh, bro.
I'm not gonna lie.
At least changed at least.
Watching The Boys was such a good experience. Watching it with that many people in voice chat and memeing the shit out of that, it was so godly. We did not had like an experience with any other series that was as close as that. To be honest, I can't wait for the final season releasing, and we can all gather up together and continue to watch it. That was so fun. By the way, do we know when the last season is about to drop?
No. Oh wait, it's next year I think. Or?
Another year. Ooh. Like we watched Gen V. I think this was the last thing. That was kind of okay-ish, but not really comparable to. And after that, what did we watch? We watched like, what's it called? The guy from the memes. My God, bro, I can't get them.
Sherlock Holmes?
Did we watch this also with multiple people?
I'm not sure.
No, I meant the one that we are currently on, but we stopped watching it.
You mean Castlevania?
No. Like, bro, with Shelby Thomas.
Oh no.
What was the name of the series?
Blinders.
Peaky Blinders. Not gonna lie, it was good in the beginning. Oh, what is your take on that?
Me not like Peaky Blinders.
Not at all. You have a reference of Arthur Shelby in your reference folder.
Bro, because
Yes, I saw that.
the fucking face of a goddamn actor!
Yeah,
For
I
facial
saw that.
studies. And
Yeah.
I've also Thomas somewhere.
Probably have the picture of him doing that face. Like the person said. I can't even tell you where we are. I mean, we definitely know that the Jewish guy died. Spoilers. Even though that this guy was one of my favorites. I like the way he was speaking.
I'm getting bullied.
The Firth? The Firth was okay. Neo? I'm gonna wait for season 4 of Stranger.
Bro, Stranger Things is also such a stretch series.
I mean, it is strange. I'm still waiting for season 27 of fuck. Bro, I'm so forgetful with all of these series. What was the one with the doctors? Doctor Who?
Yeah? No.
Where the doctor's a dog.
Oh.
And he's in a parallel universe. with Weepy Angels. The Walking Dead?
No.
Don't say that. Mina and like one of her friends watched the series, just a meme on like the what? Like the hair, the body hair of some people or some shit? Yeah. I know that. I know shit like that.
Like, you need to imagine my best friend thinks men are so fucking manly and I don't know, also like sexy if they have breast hair and beard. And he was so sad as Rick was like shaving himself.
I mean, then I'm just the right guy. Look at me. Oh my god. No one sees. Happens if I press that.
Boom.
Huh?
Bro, stop! Oh god, that's gonna be horrible. You know what? Fuck that. It's gonna be all behind the body. I couldn't care less. I don't gonna fix it. It's not worth it.
What?
That a part of the hair is up front and the other part is like back, and so it's no. I will not do that. I'm sorry. I'm not for this shit.
Any new anime you all watching? How about?
Like the second season, yeah, pretty nice. I watched just the first 2 episodes and I fell in love again with Mao.
Have you
my
watched the new
little
season
girl.
completely yet?
No,
Okay.
I
So
did not touch it.
okay, so we watched it together and you also don't know what's happening.
Yes, this time, yes.
What did we watch before? The Elusive Samurai.
Yeah, and you were me.
I mean, come on. Not just I was memeing. The fucking concert.
The audio to yourself was an MMV. What do you mean the audio?
The concert was also me funny.
The concert?
A consort. Yeah, like the guy with the future sight.
What funny?
Yeah, what do you mean he was funny? He was memeing the whole time. Like, oh, your family just died. Oh my god, what a time. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Bro, Grad always a cruel guy here. What the fuck?
Feora just raided with 6 viewers.
Timing. I'm so sorry.
Thank you for the raid. Alright, thank you. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Welcome.
And over the big booty.
My name is Mina. Next to me, the gremlin here is Grad. We're a couple channel which are doing art and animation and so. Yeah. How are you doing? What did you do? What did you do, guys? What did you do? Oh, I'm getting bullied so hard by the animation. It's insane. Because of a couple hair strings!
Oh, what? Live to D animation today?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they did live to D.
Oh wait, you did live to the animations. Oh sorry, I was me confused. I'm sorry, it's so hot in my room. You can't imagine. Germany's weather is ass. It's ass. I'm feeling like I am in the oven.
I'm just buying. Okay, no.
Buying pretty waifus. Huh?
Gorilla, my beloved.
Yeah. I'm so sad that we could not include my beloved.
Oh?
I was not referring to her, but also would be nice to have her. But I think everybody else will like molding around. How can you put Crow in an MMV? She's so ass and mean.
Yeah. She's a terrorist. What do you mean?
Okay, bro.
We don't fuck with terrorists.
But you would fuck.
No, I wouldn't.
No, wait. But you would fuck Estes. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. Crow is not approved, but
No.
Estes is.
Yes.
Yeah. Sure, guys. Sure.
Hello there, animator person. Estes is a tyrant, not a terrorist. Yeah, Mina, get it right.
Bro, she killed 100,000 of people. Probably.
Yeah, she's a tyrant.
What the fuck do you mean?
Y'all are base as fuck. I mean, come on. Who could say no to that?
Yeah.
I'm just
Double
waiting.
moral.
I'm just
Double
waiting.
moral.
Listen. I'm just waiting for it when we spin the lucky wheel again, the cosplay lucky wheel with the sub goal of Mina. There is Estef on the list. Huh?
Never.
And this time no takesies backsies. Oh. But she's hot. I mean, yeah.
Bro, Crow is also hot and people hate her still. What do you mean she's not hot?
Listen. I don't know. There's just something with Crow's vibe that I don't fuck with. And her personality. Personality also makes attractive.
So you mean Estes is personality killing people? Like, yeah. The strongest only wins.
Yes. Because I am strong. Look at me.
You're a fucking baby. Yeah. Fuck off, you all. Fuck you.
I mean, what else is on the list? That could be it. Thanks for animating my wife. Lorella is your wife?
Och, sag mir nicht bitte, OBS ist wieder abgeschmiert.
No.
Huh?
No, you're still
Why,
alive.
why did he say recording stopped?
I mean, recording is when you record something, not streaming.
But I'm not recording right now. Why did I got this error?
I don't know.
Guys, am I still here?
Yes.
Twitch?
Anyway, I need to bail. It's hot as fuck. I've gone almost 4 hours overtime today. Gotta feed myself. Alright, have a good one. Treat yourself
Get
to
some
some food.
food.
Eat
Do
it.
this.
Still here.
Food.
To be honest, I would love to see like a Iggy rerun without con trouble. Or Regensburg without censoring. Are you guys going to Zorkon? Zorkon these nuts! Oh!
Okay, Grad.
No, that is literally the joke.
Why are you all little babies in your brain, guys?
I don't know.
What's wrong with you all?
I read that. I read that, and my first thoughts are like, oh, is that a convention? And then I said Zorkon. Oh my god, it's a These Nuts joke. He's bullying me, Chad. No. Don't pull that card, bro. You wanted to bully us with that. Don't act so innocent. I've been around for a while. I know these jokes.
Baby.
Could be because I'm terminally online.
Okay, Grad.
I mean, you don't act like you aren't.
I don't know what you mean.
I know every single artist under the sun.
Okay, bro. Okay, bro. I want to grab the tid! Thanks. What?
Egg maxing.
Dum 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 dum
好き好き大好き結婚しよう My honey
Thank you for the follow. Wait, how do you pronounce your correctly? Sorry, my brain is not working. Wait, kill you? Would wait? Is it like a joke like would kill you? Or
There's
am
no
I-
scar. She thinks every single thing is a joke.
I'm listening also to a meme song right now. Everything which I see and hear is now memes.
Mina, do you know Candace?
From Genshin?
Yes.
Huh? Are you memeing at me again?
I would never. Nah, bro, this is childish. I shouldn't do that.
Grad is my Oshi. Oh my lord.
Oh, I'm your spirit animal. That's what I am. By the way, I don't understand my stomach. Like 20 minutes ago, it felt like it's going to jump out of my body, right? And now everything's fine again. Like what?
What the fuck? Fucking fly.
Nice body,
It's up.
thank you. I trained it. Thing is though, can you see the hidden 8-pack under my arms, huh? Can you see it? Lines here. 5, 6, 7 pack. I mean, that also works. Huh?
In your dreams, Grad.
I mean, come on, look at it. I count it. Eight pack of drinks, I see.
You're getting fronted by your community.
I don't even drink beer. He's rizzing me. My 7 pack. or my 8 pack of Capri Sun.
Oh fuck! Fuck! I grabbed the wrong one. I grabbed the wrong one.
You have 8 free. I don't know why, but I never really wipe with Capri Sun. I don't like it.
What? Even as a child?
Yeah, even as a child, it tasted so chemical. The same goes for like sugar-free lemonade. Like, I don't know, I can, like, no matter what kind of drink it's that is sugar-free, it always just tastes so much like chemicals.
Capri Sun was not sugar-free.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking, like, not Capri Sun with the sugar-free stuff, but, like, taking comparison to other drinks as well. Like, I mean, I don't often drink sugary drinks. If it's not for, like, one energy drink a week or something. I usually just drink sparkling water. But, like, just that Capri Sun was always something that I couldn't, like... Maybe it also tastes different nowadays. We were drinking a lot of Capri Sun, or what was the reaction?
As child, yes.
Would you still drink it nowadays?
No.
There's better stuff.
No, too much sugar. I would like to have no diabetes.
No? Wanna drink some Mountain Dew?
No.
Mountain Dew?
No.
Are you guys demons? Yes.
Dragons.
Look at me. I'm your worst nightmare.
He is a baby. He lost all his powers because of skill issue.
I lost the powers because of you! What do you mean?
Skill issue.
I swear to God, I'm not saving you ever again.
So no free milkers for you then, I guess.
Guys, she's blackmailing me. I have to do something. I cannot live without him. She's so mean to him. Everyone just steps on me, I don't know. Maybe because I'm
But
so
you're
small.
into it.
What do you mean?
You're into it.
We can talk about it with S.
I remember different things with my demon outfits.
Your demon outfits?
Yeah. Sakubu outfit. Succubus. Bro,
Why does that track sound
boob.
like... By the way, it's also very nice to see that you are currently working on boobs and the viewers are spiking. It is interesting to see. Yeah, Cindy boob. Yeah, look at this. People just see the preview picture and are like, oh, booba. I remember something from Brown Dust 2 tier list of Arknight tier list about Grad liking stepping on. Yeah, I think you're misremembering something.
Yeah, Grad. Yeah.
Lots of hungry boys, Mina. You have to give them the content. They're asking for it. But acting like he's any better. Listen. I work on that stuff. Mina as well. So I would say we're not as thirsty as the viewers are. Because I couldn't tell you how many comments I've gotten over the past couple of years of people just saying like, oh, he animated with one hand. Oh, get the joke. Oh. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here thinking like, there's more to this than fucking booba. We're sitting here for like 20 to 30 hours per character. And people just see one thing. And then Mina. Then Mina comes around the corner with the jiggliest animation you've ever seen. And then the comments go wild. Hair looks really well made. Aww.
I did not draw it. I'm animating it. The other somebody else.
Mina, the animation looks well made.
It's not even finished.
Very well.
There's hair. Yeah. You were looking somewhere else, I guess. Huh? Which hair? Huh? I can't see hair. Huh?
I still think the first character in the MMV had the best work in your MMV. Who was that? Was that Meteorite? Wait. By the way, why are we fucking grading booba work? The fuck?
Because your people are thirsty.
What is wrong with you people? With you? With us or with the chat? Why not? What do you mean? Bro, there's more to this shit than fucking booba. What do you mean, yes? I gave you two options, you say yes. Press X to dubbed. I know, we also shouldn't skip both? What are we doing? We're just here grinding. And then you have our thirsty chat. What is that hand, by the way? What? That reflects streamers, though. What's up, Sleepy Kid? You're messing with the boobas. I mean, Ina's probably setting up the parameters, right?
Yeah.
Look, you have to do that. You basically have to give it max twist into all directions. And then in the end, you can take the movement as far as you want. You probably don't max it out. Especially not with booba.
Yeah.
Or you want to reach a Cocolep's level of booba movement.
No.
No?
No.
It was Hasumi we're talking about. Maybe we can tell that to Nia. Nia did the animation for that. a good lad. He does so well with our... It is crazy that that man is not like more popular on social. To be honest, I have to say every animation that Nia does is also like S tier. There wasn't one bad one this guy has delivered to us in over 2 years. He never disappoints. I'm currently also thinking if we also give one animation to Maria. Grad, you quit learning Live 2D? Live 2D, yes. We started to learn Spine 2D. So we set up a good structure. But to be honest, at the moment, I'm kind of like lacking the time to get back into it, because there are a couple of things on my plate that I need to take care of first. So I'm not sure if I will animate the first character in this project with Spine 2D, but I definitely want to come back to it. Not only you, have you come around to get another grasp into Spine recently? Probably not, right? You also had a lot of commissions on your plate. Because Luke Crystal and me tried to learn it at the same time. We looked at a lot of courses, we got like notes down and everything, so we know what, like how the rough structures of everything works. We just have to get like a couple more sessions again where we can sit down and work for a couple of hours on it. I don't blame you though. Yeah, I don't know. I was just not really a hard, like, I don't know. Live 2D didn't really look like it. And Spine looks from what we've been experiencing so far like a pretty decent option. And I mean, it also does the trick because a lot of gacha companies are also using Spine to animate their characters. Right? I think even, wait, what was it? I think Apocalypse uses Spine as well, right?
I don't know that, but Brown Dust does.
Oh yeah, never mind. It was Brown Dust. It was Brown Dust. Because you specifically said one series, I think.
And Nikke. No, Spine is not for free.
I don't know. I mean, the thing is, Spine has a very nice option if you want to get into the program. Because what they do,
I think the nice option is like,
I mean, they basically provide you the full program. And you can test out everything you want with the professional license. But you cannot save anything. So technically speaking, you could definitely work on some big projects and just leave the program running in the background. But the thing is just you cannot save the file anywhere. But for the like for the practice that me and Rez did, it is...
export the animation.
And you're not?
Not as I know.
How did Sager do that in the beginning when he was doing the test period? Or was he just taking videos from the program?
Recording.
Oh, okay. I mean that's the trick as well. It is basically just that you can try and use every single feature of the program. I think it's an okay option. And if you actually want to get into it, buy it. I think the license is 360 euros or something, but it's permanent. It's not like Live 2D that you pay every year or every second year. What was the payment plan on that?
For me, it was every 3 years because it's cheaper.
Though it's from my boys, so I'm hyped. I mean, definitely understandable for me as well. There's just a couple of things on my plate where I said like at the moment I don't have the time to really focus on it. I just want to delay that a little bit more until I have more time for it and just to properly get into it. But the thing is, we have a rough guideline definitely there with all of the nodes that we have. So I definitely know where to pick it up again when we continue. And where to like look a little bit deeper in. Hello Kiwi, what's up? What was going on the last couple days? Busy, my man? Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if Res can confirm that, but Spine was very pleasant to work with, actually. But there are a couple of tutorials out there where I just question why they are that. I always keep referencing Mr. Arman. Just like, yeah, now today we will look at meshes and weighting of specific layers. Here's the finished product. You can just look into it. And you as a viewer, you just sit here and ask like, okay, a couple things. How did you create the mesh? How did you weigh? Which buttons did you press? Which window are you in? What the fuck are you doing? How is this a tutorial? You know, yes, if you don't. I mean, there were some things which we definitely had to try and error to get to. But it feels satisfying when you actually find out how to do it. I hate Blender tutorials. They always use a model that has no...
Yeah, because they're supposed to teach you the basics, and then you need to like use the basics on the stuff, and not like showing you like a 5-hour tutorial how to do this and that.
I mean, Mina is the expert in that one. I can't really comment on that. Because I would say that Mina has like a very good understanding of Blender at the stuff that she's...
No, I don't.
Your plants look good.
They're planes! They're fucking planes!
They look good.
Yeah, mom.
What do you mean, your mom? You just don't want to admit that something you did looks...
Because it doesn't.
Does. Don't be like that. Your opinion on Squid Game season 3? Haven't watched.
Couldn't care less. I hate Squid Game.
Whoa, slow down.
Bro, I don't get the people who like Squid Game. It's so fucking boring.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't watched any of the series. I only saw some clips here. And I all the time get ads of KFC featuring Squid Game. I don't know what Squid Game has to do with KFC, but okay. That's called a personal. I mean, like I said, I don't comment on that. Mina apparently doesn't like it. You don't like the red light, green light game?
No, fucking ass. But
Don't
this
like
reminds me, I should watch Alice in Borderland. I just watched the first season and always forgot to watch the different seasons. Ah!
Is that connected somehow, or?
No.
I was about to say.
Similar mechanic, I would say, but different.
Evie, what is your take on the new? Let me guess, it's rushed. And it's not even comparable as good as season 1 or 2. This is what I would reckon. Especially with sequels. Or is there like any series that could actually live up to the or like season? The KFC hot wings had the first holy after. Don't tell me you actually, bro. How? I mean, I'm not. Why am I confused? You order like 20 times a week. You're like Lance just with money. Times. Oh, that's Kiwi for you. He always goes to too good to whatever. I don't know what it's called. Too good to buy, good to get. Then he gets his pizza box with 10 pizzas for €2. Not gonna lie, I would. I always, no, not always. I also checked out the services of that specific app. Too good to go, yeah. I also checked out like what is available in our surrounding area. But getting back to what we talked about in the beginning of the stream, we live in nearly a village, I would say, and there's only 2 spots where you can grab food, and both of them are gas stations that have a discounter included. And I think what you can probably get there is you either get there and get like these sandwiches, these like gas station sandwiches that no one wants to buy, or you get like the fresh, like quotation mark fresh stuff that comes from the discounter. And I don't know, I'm like not a fan of both. And then it says like mystery bag for €4.50. I don't know what is included there. Who's to say that I'm not only getting vegetables? Imagine you go to Good to Go, buy a mystery food bag, and you only get vegetables. Mina wouldn't be happy. Mina wants to feed.
Bro, I'm driving crazy.
What's up?
This reminds me, bro, I look at her and I'm like, ah, fuck, I still need to 3D model her weapon too. Ah!
I mean, you had a rough sketch of it. Prepared already.
Yeah.
I mean, they look good.
That's a 2D sketch. It's not a 3D model yet.
Bro, Shell is peaking too good to go. Holy. Yesterday sushi, today burger and Korean fried chicken.
Bro, that dude has way too much money.
And you know also what I think he has? He has way too... he has such a good metabolism, probably. He could probably eat these things like 10 times a week and not gain a pound of weight.
I need to fix his shoulder somehow later.
Can you read what I said above? I'm quite curious. What? You hate Blender tutorials? Oh, how long are the animations when you render it? 6-7 seconds? With me usually 2 seconds.
Which I fucking hate because you barely see anything in 2 seconds and I layer multiple hours.
But I track it. This is also why I was
wait,
looking.
you said 2 seconds. I made it in 3 seconds.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine, Mina.
Bro,
It's fine.
you gotta-
It's fine.
Bro,
Listen, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You don't get mad. It is fine. I just find a track where I can sync it in that way. Okay? Are we good?
No.
Oh my god. Jill, it's not that deep. It's fine.
Bro, you're already up speeding my animations if they're already 2 seconds.
Can you let me cook, okay?
No. I will let you.
Don't worry. Just trust me for once. No.
No.
Yeah. Shut up. Gravity im Brennpunkt. Mina is not amused. Yeah, don't worry. I will like cook something with that because I also already have an idea how I want to cook. And I also want to have a special consulting session with Maria. I need professional help.
This sounds okay.
Come on, you also need professional help.
Wow, thank you.
Huh? I mean, professional help in Life 2D wouldn't be that bad or not?
I thought like professional help was psychology.
Oh my, Mina, come on! Why are you thinking about that? I also needed, I ordered too much food. Swear to God, this game. By the way, don't tell me that you throw that food away sometimes. Because the amount of food you're ordering, you cannot tell me that you eat everything. Oh, you have a fucking hole in your stomach, like Mina when she eats. Fish is always so quickly gone. Like we bought the fish in pan, fish gone.
What do you mean?
Fish gone.
Yeah.
Fish always gone. Fish doesn't have a chance.
Bitch. Grab both parameters. Thank
I use
you.
it. I use it for two. You don't waste anything. So. I'll talk about.
Wait, Grad, what?
Yep.
Can you look the expression?
I'm Yeah, that's fine. Talking about too good. Lieferando, Volt, Uber Eats. Is there one fucking delivery service that doesn't exist in your city? No, right? I mean, Mina would probably love to live in a bigger city so she can get sushi from Too Good To Go. Only pay like €3 and you can get everything that is left over from all you can eat buffet. That is a thing, by the way, Mina, right? For just a couple of euros, you can get everything from the all-you-can-eat buffet.
By the way, Envy messaged me because of like this all you good to go thingy. He said like he wanted to get something, right? Because he reserved
Yesterday, yeah.
something.
Said that.
He went there.
It wasn't there anymore.
Yeah. even he reserved it. There was no food left.
Oh my god. Well, guess it was too slow.
What do you mean? He reserved it.
I got from the Rewe to go to Good to Go store sushi worth 25 euros for €3.80. Listen, buying sushi from grocery stores is BS. I think Mina would probably not even get that for €3.80 if it would be like Rewe sushi.
No. That's not.
Because like the sushi for some reason is so dry. Right?
Dry, and the fish does not taste like fish. It tastes like ass.
But it's mostly for my girlfriend. Your girlfriend eats dry sushi? Ever heard about that trendy thing called cooking?
Yeah! Yes!
Oh my god, he killed him, he killed him, he killed him. Leave him be, he's already dead. Trendy thing called cooking. I don't like Rewe sushi. I mean, Mina is sometimes getting it, but literally if there's nothing else left. But it was Happy Sushi. They make it in the store. They make the sushi in-house? Do they do that with our Rewe as well?
No.
Yeah, I would doubt that, to be honest. Wait, but Kiwi, real talk. Do you cook with your girlfriend often?
The dude is not cooking.
I mean, come on, maybe he's Master Chef, but he's just like... I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
One of these, like, incredibly talented, but he doesn't use it.
Bro, it's not cooking. And not
And
cooking,
then he's just saying, I was just testing you.
Are you Lance?
I was just...
Bro, I swear I will ban you.
You will ban me!
Yeah.
Just banning me from my own channel. Go, it's over. We did corn dogs on Friday. Wait, isn't that just wiener? And you like smear it with some shit and then you dunk it into
I would not call it even cooking, it's just frying or not.
and you take a stick, wiener on a stick, smear it with some shit, get it in these thingies and then just fry it. Yeah. Now you wanna do fish dogs?
No.
Don't like wanna do shrimp dogs?
No.
But for my terms, that's cooking. Doing corn dogs?
Bro, that's not cooking, that's frying.
He has the same thought process of cooking as I had when I was living alone. Sandwich, that's cooking.
And me crying inside that I need to cook always for myself.
Would you like a lobster or a shrimp? To be honest, I've never had proper lobster. Did you? You know?
Yes.
Lobster.
Like, isn't lobster kind of like tasting similar to shrimp or something like that?
Like, there's a difference between crab and lobster, right?
Or was it crab? I don't know.
Because I think you probably ate crab.
Could be crab. Crab game.
It says. Yes. By extension, it tastes also like chicken. Bro, for some reason, like, a lot of different meat and fish variants taste like chicken. Some say even snake tastes like chicken.
That's bullshit.
But the other question is, who would eat a snake under normal circumstances?
A snake, I understood snail.
Ew! Who would eat a snail? Wretch.
Yeah.
You ate a snail before? I'm done.
Me?
No, Neo. I like to eat a crow. I mean, I don't know. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't ever eat snake. You know what this always reminds me of when we have discussions like that? Do you know that that series that was back then running on TV with surviving in the wilderness with Bear Grylls? And in the end, it turned out that everything he did was staged.
I don't know who that is.
You don't remember that? That's what that one series that was running on Max in Germany the whole time, and it's this
Forget something.
Oh yeah, true. But like in the end, it's this American guy, right? Who is basically, at least he says the whole time, he's like left behind in the wilderness in one specific scenario. For example, he's left behind in like a tundra, in the desert, in the jungle, and then he shows like what he's eating and how he's like building his stuff so he can survive the night and stuff like this. And in the end, like personally, I watched that stuff with my dad back in the day, and we of course thought it's real. And like a couple of years ago, I saw a documentary how people actually exposed him that everything is staged up to the point where they rediscovered the locations he was filming at. And that the video footage was cut in a specific way that you, for example, at some point where he had to cross like a ravine, the video was cut in a way that you don't see the highway in the background. Because there was like a road with a lot of cars in the background. I don't know, that guy was a huge fraud. I don't know, did someone else watch that back then? Series with Bear Grylls. Like there were a couple of these American series always running on that specific channel. Watch some of it so you also know them. There were a couple ones on this TV channel in particular. Like specifically these American shows that were translated in a way, I don't know, it always just sounded funny to me. Because it's like you hear the guy talking in the background, then his voice gets quieter, and then you have a translator talking over him. And it's always purposely delayed. And when you understand both of the languages, you know that some of the translation is even wrong. And there were some other series of like, I don't know, Americans going for like ghost hunting shit. For example, that stuff that we watched when we played Pokemon. Or like, where they were hunting for auctions for specific like, departments or like garages with stuff in them, and then they checked what is in these garages and sold all of them. And they had experts for everything on the scene, which they reached out to when they found something rare to get a price and stuff like this. There was so much stupid shit there, but for some reason we watched all of it. My brother and me used to watch it all the time when it was running. But there are people who actually watch that stuff. And there was, of course, also Top Gear, which we watched a lot. Like the OG one, not the modern day stuff with these unfunny people. And Mythbusters is also something that we watched. These young people would never understand. I like Man versus Food. I don't know that, to be honest.
Do you know the show, guys, where they were like kind of like auction hunters for like houses in America? And there was even one dude who was pissing against the car of the other dude because he was like pissed that he took away the house he wanted to buy.
Was this also one of these series where it's like Americans and they voiced it over in German?
I think so.
Because I think I remember that as well. That it rings a bell, but I couldn't tell you what the people were in the... Wait, wasn't that with like a couple of duo teams with usually one man and one woman going on like auction hunts?
No.
Okay, no, never mind. Because there were
It was
multiple...
more
What about X Factor?
Never watched it.
But you know, like the memes and stuff from them, right?
I think only the German memes.
Do you seriously think that this story is true?
I
have to disappoint you. It's all a lie. Yeah, no, I think I watched a couple of things because that was always running at a time where none of us watched TV. Yeah, especially TV when we all watched it, or like all in quotation mark watched together. It's usually me, my sister, my dad. My mom was doing something else. My mom barely watched any. Well, I don't know. She didn't really was interested. The only thing she was interested in was The Perfect Dinner. There's a show called The Perfect Dinner where it's basically 4 women meeting up, and each and every evening one of them does like a meal and have to get a score from the others, and at the end of the week the one with the highest individual score wins. I don't know, it's a mom show, I guess. Oh, and never mind. Something else that my mom always watched was on was one of these American or like these UK channels. She watched Caesar Milan, like the dog whisperer. So it was like a show where they showed like incredibly aggressive animals. And then this guy came around the corner and trained them, and for some reason it always worked. Because he's like God, I don't know. And we watched a lot of Simpsons. And funny enough, Family Guy. I mean, that's still something that we have to do. We have to watch Family Guy. What about South Park? I don't know. I never really. But I think Mina watched it.
Not really. I just watched like a few episodes as I was like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years old.
That's the perfect age for South Park.
Yeah, I was pretty much disturbed and confused.
Can you remember what you watched there?
You know the guy? Okay, back then I thought it's a girl, but do you know the guy who was like in this like orange jacket and you barely see his face?
Any?
I don't know, bro. I don't know the name. I don't
That
know
his name?
anybody there. I don't know.
Oh, boy. That was the guy who died the whole time, right?
Grad, I don't know. I only remember they got spied on some, like, I think FBI agents or whatever, and he got shot multiple times.
You mean the orange? And I think the like first time I also got in contact with that with the pawn shop series when I watched it together with my dad. I think we know now what this is, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're a fan of the daughter.
I only said she looks good. That's it.
He's a beach. Life to these.
No, I'm struggling. By the way, guys, I don't know what always happens to me, but if I go to bed, I switch completely personality. I'm ADHD cat, I swear. I'm like, I don't know.
I
I'm trying-
realized.
You too! You also! Don't behave like it that you don't do any shit, man. Like,
I don't do anything.
I'm driving crazy, guys. I'm like wild. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like tickling Grad, like stealing his like here blanket, his like I don't know, licking him like completely wet, and he's complaining that that I'm showering him. Help. ADHD kid.
Wait, everything when he talks with. I don't understand. Mina is turning wild in bed. Yes.
Not that
Mina,
kind
Mina,
of
Mina is
wild.
how you wish your girlfriend to be.
Yeah, sure. You wished.
Where's my riff? So, Tim, when would you be available for the first round of P? Not today. On the weekend, or can you also play throughout the week? You need to get like a solid squad. Tomorrow? Sure. Let's see if we might be able to beat the record I had with Mizu's Nether and Anne. We have to sacrifice ourselves. And tomorrow, yeah. I just have to do a couple of things after I get home because I noticed I haven't prepared any posts for this. Oops. Happens to the best of us. Including Mina.
Huh? What the bro talking about? Lancer has fucking Adidas boots.
Lands.
Honkai Star and FGO enjoyers. Lancer has fucking Adidas boots.
Oh, Abi does?
I can't take this shit anymore.
It's Nike.
Nike? No, Adidas
No, that's a Nike.
Nike.
That's a Nike check mark.
and Nike, whatever.
I thought he has Abidas. Will you be pulling for him, by the way?
You can't pull him.
You can't pull him.
No.
What? What kind of collab is that then?
You can pull Saber and what is the name of him? Archer?
I would much rather pull for him. Archer. Archer and... Come on. Archer Wind, Archer Quantum? Two different ones?
Huh? No, Saber Wind and Archer Quantum. What you talking about, bro?
Okay.
Bro, is the heat killing you?
Bro, not gonna lie, I don't know how we are going to survive Wednesday. Like, unironically, we have a stream on Wednesday. We will melt, like, you even harder than me.
Somehow, I guess.
We maybe want to get our setup into the basement,
You're
to the
so
catacombs. I'm under the tree outside. Or you think it's the time to invest in an AC unit in our house?
funny. Yeah.
Rather much keep sweating. Sweaty
Okay.
kid. Pink kid. Oh, by the way, holidays in Germany started, so going to the like school area now would be a little bit I don't know. So many kids. You like that, Mina? Wet towel on the head and eyes plus fan pointing at you. The thing is, I would like to do that, but a certain someone stole my fan.
You want something? You gave it to me voluntarily.
Certain someone stole my fan.
You can suck my cock, bro.
I swear to God, I will kill these children outside. Do you hear that? Like I said, at some point I will get a stick. I will poke the stick between his wheel.
Grad,
But
chill.
we get a head as a right? Right? Hmm. Children and theirs. Things I don't have children myself. I want children.
Never.
Oh, by the way, I probably didn't tell you, right? There was a clash today at my workplace. And it wasn't not a small one. Two specific people had a verbal argument. And it wasn't a quiet one.
You're the one coworker found out the
Yes.
other shit, and then she was like yelling at her what the fuck she did for a bullshit because you told. Oh yeah.
Listen. It was actually pretty chill. Funny enough, I was driving to work this morning, and on the highway she overtook me. And because we have the same way to work, I was basically driving behind her for like a solid 20 minutes. And when we parked, we saw that our boss was already there. And we got out of the car, and she looked at me, and I was kind of smirking, because the thing is, I knew that shit was gonna hit the fan today. Because last week, when my coworker wasn't there, my boss thought it was a good idea to implement a couple of half-baked new rules for the office. And after me and my other coworker tried to convince her that these are bullshit terms, and she still wanted to follow through with them, I roughly explained it to her. because of course, as a proper employee should do it, you have a work phone, but when you have holidays, you turn off your work phone. This is the first time she actually did it. And I roughly explained to her what is going to happen. And she's just like, yeah, there are also a couple things that she had to tell me. And she told me like there was like a huge festival in like a couple towns next to where she lives. And she was catering there. Because she used to work in that specific branch. And she was helping out her boss from a couple of years ago. Because they're still like in close contact. And she basically earns money there while doing something there. It's basically like a mini job you can next to your main job. And she was there. And one of the people that she knew actually approached her and said like, yeah, I just met your boss on here half an hour ago. On the same festival. And he said that he approached our boss and says like, oh, you're working together with name of my coworker. And he said that to our boss. And our boss said, no, I'm not working with her. I'm her boss. Like, completely petty and trying to, like, reflect herself in front of other people as, like, a higher being, right? And she actually said that in a very arrogant way. And my coworker was kind of triggered because of that. Because, like, the only reason that our branch is actually successful is due to the work that her, my other coworker, and I do. What she is basically doing, she's just on top of it and tries to direct stuff that is never going to work in practice and getting all of the praise when we actually achieve good numbers. That is all she does. And this morning, we actually sat down and on the table, and my coworker gave my boss a couple of tasks that needed to be done while she wasn't there. And from these 11 tasks that she gave my boss, one was fulfilled. One out of 11. That would have been an F. 6. Worst mark, right? And my coworker was actually a little bit triggered. Because, like, these are expensive, like, not expensive. These are like important thingies that needed to be taken care of. And my coworker then said, like, yeah, but why wasn't that stuff done in the week where she wasn't there? And my boss was then saying, yeah, it was like super busy. I mean, she's not wrong with that. It was super busy. But the thing is, what she didn't tell her, but what my other coworker and her told her, was that our boss was out of the office for multiple hours and multiple days without a proper explanation. So she would have needed to be at work, but she was missing. Because on one occasion she had to be taking care of something while we were working. And on the other occasion she didn't even tell us. And once we told that to our coworker, and she's seeing that only 1 out of 11 tasks was fulfilled, they had like, that argument was from like 0 to 100. Like my colleague was basically saying like, yeah, this wasn't taken care of. My boss said like, yeah, it was a busy week. And then it went like, it escalated so quickly. It was like, yeah, I mean, if you're not at work for the full time, no wonder you didn't take care of everything. And then my boss saying like, yeah, I have to tell you now what I'm doing. I'm your boss. I'm the one giving orders. And then they screamed at each other. And like the end of the argument was like, just to let you know, no one likes you in this office. Said my coworker to my boss. And I was just sitting there, I leaned back and I was like, oh my god, I have to go. Jesus Christ. That escalated so quickly.
This is cinema, actually.
That was, like, in the end, we were actually laughing about it when the other two weren't there. But holy shit, it was like, we were just sitting there, drinking coffee, and then with, like, one of those, right? It completely exploded. I mean, of course, as an outsider looking at it, it's kind of fun. But the thing is, the vibe today at work was completely in the basement. It was not even funny. But you know what we actually think? After that heated argument, my boss needed to leave the office 2 times for 20 minutes each and needed to go outside with her phone.
She snitched.
I think she probably called higher ups. And you know what's even funnier? Our boss is gonna, like, our big boss is gonna visit our office on Wednesday. Uh-oh. I think shit's gonna hit the fan on Wednesday. Hi, Grad. Hi, Mina. Welcome to...
Hello.
I mean, I don't want to call right now that someone's gonna get fired on Wednesday, because it's probably not gonna happen anyway. But that was probably the most heated argument that these two had so far. But the thing is, in the end, also, like, if you are the big boss, who are you firing? The person that is basically the one who keeps the branch in a high position because of the good job that they're doing? Or do you fire the person that is authority and the boss at the specific branch, but is not contributing to anything? Technically speaking, you would get rid of the boss, right? Which eye color Cindy having? Red or blue? Here she has red.
No, blue and red.
What blue? Why is it blue? Wasn't it red?
Yes, but I have multiple versions of her.
Ah, okay. At some point, somebody had to say that to her face. The rules for the, but for me, only applies as long as nobody stands themselves. The thing is, you have to see it that way. My coworker and me are also not ones that just turn their head away when shit like this happens. But the thing is, whenever you confront her with a situation where you personally say, like, okay, I would have done that differently, she keeps on arguing with you, and she does it in a way where it's like, okay, here, I did it because of that, because it's like that, and this could happen. And when you then say, like, I mean, that doesn't really make sense. Like, that wouldn't happen in a normal way. She then goes on to, like, repeat what she's saying, but in a way that she tries to imply that this is normal human sense, and if you don't understand it, you're stupid. I don't know if there's a term for that, but I hope you guys understand. It's a way that she, as an authority, tries to get across that you have to understand it. If you're not, you're stupid. And to be honest, I hate that way of explanation. I hate that with everything. If it's someone who actually criticizes something with me, that triggers me even more. Even if the criticism is okay. The way you get your stuff across is always something that is most important to me. And if you have something to criticize, tell it to me in a normal way, or explain it to me in a way that I can understand, and not be bitchy about it. But the thing is with her, she doesn't even understand herself what she's trying to get across. She just wants to be in the right. Being condescending, maybe? Kind of. Kind of, yeah. Goes into the right direction. It's like one of these situations, like, it happens at least once a week, where I would like to take her, grab her by the shoulder, and shake her and ask her what the fuck's wrong with her. Because just recently there was one attempt where she tried to change something about the overall work process that we're having. I mean, just genuinely, I think this counts for all of us. It doesn't matter if we are like a full-time artist, if we are employed somewhere, if we're a student, if we are still in school. Usually, when you have a task in front of you, you have a certain way how you solve it, right? For example, if you're studying for a test, you have a different, like a certain way how you study for it. If you want to animate something, you have a certain way in which order you're animating and how you split actually the way that you're doing. And if you're working on a specific field, you have a specific system on how to approach the case so you can get it resolved as quickly and as efficient as possible. And what she was trying to get across, she wanted to create a schedule for all of us, which basically splits our day into 15 to 30-minute blocks, which then tell us what to do in which specific amount of minutes, on which time a day. And especially if you work in a field with a lot of employees, as us, and in a field that is like very sporadic and can change any minute if something new comes up, that is a shitty idea. Because there's no way you can assure that you will always from Monday from 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. do cold calls. Or like do like, I don't know, paper stuff. Or print stuff, or I don't know. And I think this goes for every single process. You have a rough way how you handle it, but you can never assure 100% that you will do everything the same way. This wouldn't make any difference, any sense, right? And she tried to get this to us, so she basically sat down this one morning and said like, yeah, I printed something out for you. And this is like the schedule of what you have to follow every single week from now on. And funny enough, she only had one for my coworker and for the one that was currently on vacation. And I asked where my schedule is. And she says like, yeah, I don't really know what you're doing, so I don't want to dictate stuff for you. And then she said to my coworker, but for you, I prepared something, acting like he doesn't know what he's doing. Even though that he's been working there for like nearly 2 years at this point. I don't know. There are just a couple of things sometimes where I'm shook about how she's handling things. Or do you know these people that try to be like a part of the group, but then they only have recommendations that disrupt the flow of the project? Because they have like ideas and optimization wishes which are impractical. Just make everything worse. It's like a way they don't participate at all. And then someone says like, yeah, I mean, you haven't really contributed anything. And then they're doing like, oh yeah, we can do this and that. And when you then say like, nah, that's impractical, that doesn't work. It's like, I mean, at least I tried. And then in the end, they get like the glory for like the project getting an A or B. Because at least they attempted to do something. Even if it doesn't make any sense. That's it is toxic. 100%. This is also one of the reasons why usually when she comes with stuff like this around the corner, I'm always just sitting there trying to get across why this doesn't make any sense. And for some reason, like there has been a success with that she actually listens to me. It doesn't always happen, but when you actually explain to her that this doesn't make any sense, she sometimes actually sees that she made miscalculations herself. There's a little bit of character improvement at least. Even if it doesn't really. Because can you imagine a world where everyone would basically just work together and not be behind their backs toxic about some shit that they're unhappy with? But at the same time, you know that they're unhappy with it, and they know that they're unhappy with it, but no one chooses to say something? So it's basically just you're working with people you hate. Arrogant people project. I mean, it's not as you cannot really fire a boss, can you? And with proper reason. The thing is, there have been I mean, Mina probably. I've talked to Mina like countless of times because the thing is with me, that stuff always lives like rent free in my head, and I always explain this to Mina as well because Mina also says that some of these stories are just incredibly funny. And to be honest, from an outsider POV, it definitely is because it sounds like kindergarten. Or am I wrong, Mina?
Mm-hmm.
Help projects getting fired. By the way, how's it going with your live 2D animation?
Shit.
Notice you've been a little bit quiet. Like in general, I have to say though that the work team is usually pretty chill. Good day. Yeah, I'm a chill guy, but when I get arrogant. The thing is, it's not just arrogant who know better, it's like arrogant who think they know better. Because it's always a thing with them that they can't really differentiate between theory and practice. Because in theory, surely you can like create like these timetables that we were talking about previously. But the thing is, in practice, when you work, it is impossible for you to keep that timetable because there is a task coming up there, a task coming up there, something that you're not that you do not have accounted for in the schedule. And what are you doing? Are you reworking your whole schedule every single time something comes up? This just eats your time away. So what do you end up doing? Completely just spit on the plan. And you at least good for you that it's like that. Well, with me, that's like a complete. Because you have higher up sitting in HQ giving you orders, and you call them back just to explain how bullshit that is. Try to enforce. We have to check so far behind on utilization. So they release a half-baked plugin for like their system and everything just gets screwed up. Not finished. Then there are issues left, right, and center. Program doesn't work again. They are triggered because they have so many support tickets. You are triggered and do your work. It is just magnificent. Like this wins 100%. Yeah, but the thing is, you cannot really explain this to the people who basically like this is like no hate to everyone who's like a freshly graduated student, but if you come from university and you studied a specific field for 3 years, right? You definitely know a lot of theory. Like you also know how to and like how and when to use what from the stuff that you learned. But there's always just that big conflict of you having like the theory expertise and having the practice experience, which you only learn if you actually work at a company. Because there are so many different things you cannot even account for when it comes to theory. Especially when these people get a higher position at that point and try to enforce stuff, you usually get back to them to speak to them. But sometimes I have the feeling like people think like, oh, I studied. Peasant. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, and then you see them ultimately fail. And that specific, like, rotating every couple months. Occasionals, like, no. Oh my god. Is it actually called vocation? Sounds so... To be honest, you are right though. Because usually when you didn't do an apprenticeship in Germany, for example, we just take my job, what I learned as an example. I studied to be an industrial clerk. It's like the highest sales apprenticeship that you can do, the highest economic you can do without need to study. And usually when you think about that, industrial clerk, you have to do with economics, with industrial, with sales, with all of that stuff, right? You usually think like, okay, one of the things that you should learn there is, for example, how to do calls, how to properly do like your accountant stuff, how to file your taxes. You want to know what? You don't learn any of that. You learn bits and pieces from every single field, but nothing that actually lets you 100% complete that specific process that you would need to have your own company. It is all a thing where you gather the information there, and in practice, you only ever see it when you are in the right department, the company that you're currently working with at that point, and if you have a person that is willing to explain to you everything. And I can count... I mean, one hand is still too much. I can count on less than a hand the amount of people I ever met in my life that actually took their time to completely explain to me how a process works. You basically have to trial and error to try to get to your answer by yourself. Especially as an apprentice? I think it's just apprentice. Especially as an apprentice in Germany. When you work for any company, you are the idiot for the whole team. They will not treat you as like a proper worker. They will always just treat you as an employee. Like, okay, can you, I don't know, get coffee for everyone? Can you clean this and that? It is always just a thing where you get treated lower as everyone else. I mean, I get it. Like, you're still learning. You cannot know everything. But doesn't that mean technically that you have to treat him in similar way how you yourself want to be treated? So you can at some point after the apprenticeship like count him in when he gathered the experience? There are just a lot of companies in Germany which don't really feel the need to treat their apprentice in that way. Apprentice.
Brad, are you finished?
Talking or?
Overall, are you finished?
I. Oh, it's been already 3 hours. Okay. Let's quickly draw one indicator line so I know. Yep. I'll be ready. It's 0 Brazil. 0 bill. But then had 8 months of or 50. Yeah, the thing is as well, I think I know what you mean. You mean that page on like both sides where you have different categories from 0 to 10, which tell you where which like rate is that you have to book back and forth, right? The accountant sheet, basically. And for some reason, this was also worth like a big amount of points. Yeah, exactly this one. That was worth an insane amount of points, and no company ever used it because they said like that's impractical. Nowadays, you just book everything directly. I mean, it's great to know what is active, and what is passive, but like you don't need the numbers and shit like that.
So guys, I will right now Jade.
Unjaded.
Mm-hmm.
So we will be back on Wednesday with 39 degrees Celsius.
Yes.
Will we be cooking then?
I don't know, probably. So guys, I hope you have kind of like a nice week with your hot stuff, and so like don't get fried until Wednesday. I wish you some hot chili
Some hot.
hot day. Bye bye.